open to the public and fans in the US and will be hosted by Kinda Funny's own Greg Miller and Tim Geddes.
So this is a release date for when they'll give us a release date?
Yes, correct. This is a release event in which a release date will be revealed.
Do you think they'll give us a hard, definitive date? Or do you think they're going to say...
They've fucking got to.
Spring 2016.
I'm sorry, they've fucking got to at this point.
Sorry,
like
spring. Yeah, spring. No, autumn 2016.
Yeah, fall.
Our spring.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're fucking Aussie here, mate.
We live on the other side of the planet.
It's autumn.
Yeah. It's actually, what are we going into? End of summer.
We're going into autumn.
Yeah, it's nearly autumn.
Yeah.
Wow. Love it. Next month. Oh, wait, month after.
No, well, we're in February now.
We are too. It's February.
1st of Feb.
It's nearly my birthday.
So this is the last month of doom.
Yes.
And gloom. And we start going into the chillies.
Love it. Love it.
For all of you who don't know, here in Queensland, we have 2 seasons. We have summer and we have winter for about a month or 2. And then summer again.
Summer for 9 months. So that's cool. We watched they released footage, Niflheim base infiltration.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
It's sick.
It's funny because it's tipping because I was kind of kind of keen for Primal, but 15 I'm cautious. I'm scared of Final Fantasy again.
Yep.
And then I watched Primal and went,
yeah.
But then I watched this Final Fantasy 15 thing today and I was like, that looks pretty
It's good. It looks like they've tightened up the combat.
Yeah, when you were like, oh, check this dodge out. And they shoot like the barrage of missiles and he just goes...
He does the phase dodge. Yeah, it's like Goku.
Cool. Yeah.
He's just shadow stepping it.
It looks really cool.
Yep.
I think it's one of those things too. When I played the demo, it was before the patch and I just didn't play it long enough to really have my mind around the controls.
Shit. I actually, I don't know where I read it and I don't have it here, but I've heard rumors there might be another playable demo on the way.
Oh,
I know.
Sorry.
I know. I can't confirm that one, but I'll
give
Oh, it's not what
hopefully
we need.
you don't have to pre-order something dumb or buy something to do. I know
to
it's
get
time
it,
but like I'd rather just get it for free now, please.
Yeah,
it's at the time now. If you're gonna release another demo, just give it to everyone for free to try and sell it.
Could you imagine if like we get this release event? It's awesome, and then they delay it later on down the line.
I don't think they can do that.
I'm with you. They can't.
I think it's a bit of a joke at that point if they delay this 8 years in the making game just to delay it after they've finally given us a release date.
It's already a sick joke. I just can't face
I've gotten pretty good with Square Enix. Like when they announce something, I go yay for about 10 minutes, and then I go, okay, now put that in the back of my mind.
Yep.
And don't think about it again until I have it in my hands.
Let's lower all expectations.
Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts 3. I still don't think that's coming out for a year or plus.
Every now and then I think of the FF7 remake as a fever dream.
You know what's
I've had.
interesting? I'm almost expecting them to release the first part of Final Fantasy 7 before we see Kingdom Hearts 3.
Maybe. I mean,
but then I don't expect to see the second part of Final Fantasy 7 for another year or 2.
I wish I knew like sales numbers on Kingdom Hearts. Like, how popular is this series really? I know it is, but like, is it as popular as mainline Final Fantasy or like?
I don't know. I'm interested. We're talking just main games, numbered sequels.
Yeah, don't get crazy with it.
I don't know. Do you want to tell people where they can contact us while I have a little look at this?
Of course, Govinder. If any listeners have any questions for us or have any topics perhaps they'd like to insert as our talking point, they can tweet at us at @the_PS podcast. We're quite active on the Twitter sphere lately. You know, I'm throwing out those likes. I got a couple of little retweets in there. Or, you can find us on iTunes. Just search for the PS podcast. Any 5-star reviews we'd greatly appreciate.
Okay, now I got something.
Thank you.
Here. I found the Square Enix's best-selling games top 10 list.
Yep.
Both Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are in there.
What are they sitting at?
Kingdom Hearts 1's number 7.
Okay.
So it goes Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 13,
Whoa. 8 is 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
6 million.
Wow. I thought I was the only one that liked that game.
Final Fantasy 7 is 10 million. 10 is 8 million. 8 is 6 million. 13 is 6.7 million. That's why I guess why they made another one.
Actually, if I'm being honest, I
wow,
thought...
this is really odd. I did not expect this at all.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 12 has 5.6 million sold.
What was their top selling? 7 with 7, how many?
10 million.
I feel like they got to have sold more than that. Like digitally and stuff.
I don't know if this is including like the Steam re-release and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is including that, but I'm just going based off this.
Yep.
Sales data, business videos. Anyway. So we've got Kingdom Hearts sitting at number 7 under Final Fantasy X-2. Fucking hell, come on guys.
That game probably sold pretty well.
5.3 million.
Everyone wanted a sequel and we didn't really get it.
We've got Kingdom Hearts shipped 5.9 million. They say approximately sold 4.7 million.
Yep.
And then we've got Kingdom Hearts 2 that sold 3.8 million. And you know what I'm seeing here? They're shooting themselves in the foot with this fucking extended DS fucking... all these Kingdom Heart watered down garbage games.
Chain of Memories.
365 days slash R times 7.
They lost me and I was a huge fan.
And so Kingdom Hearts 1 sold 4.68 million. Kingdom Hearts 2 sold 3.8 million. And I can only expect a not so great number for 3 when it comes out.
I reckon that'll sell big.
Why?
Because of the anticipation.
Yeah, but only the anticipation of 3.8 million and maybe less because...
No, I think this will be bigger. And I think Final Fantasy 15 will be bigger too. I'm going to call it the Fallout 4 effect. Where even if it's not a great game, it's just the fucking rumor mill will spur...
No, but you've got to remember that the anticipation of this game is from people who are now sitting in their like late 20s to 30s. And it's a Disney game full of Donald and Goofy...
I'm alright with that.
In Disney World. No, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to this. But
I'll be first in line.
They've watered down the story so much that I think they lost people after Kingdom Hearts because they've got all the watered down games no one ever plays. So when Kingdom Hearts 2 came around, they're like, I don't really know what's going on. I'm not invested anymore in this because who the fuck is Roxas?
I'll counter that. You've got a point, but as to me, my thing has always been like, I'll just play the main line. So I think people come back. Like, people are like...
But there's already a drop-off into 2. You know? It's not like Call of Duty that seems to get... Like, for a very long time, will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's already a drop-off. And I can't imagine...
I'll be interested to see. Yeah, we should keep an eye on these numbers.
I can't imagine it's going to sell more than 4 million copies.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
I reckon it sells.
The only reason that I imagine this might sell more than 4 million copies is now it's multi-platform.
I reckon 15 breaks 10 million. You heard it here first.
15?
Yeah.
Dude, can we just stick on Kingdom Hearts for a second?
Okay, but alright.
You reckon Final Fantasy 15 is going to sell more than Final Fantasy 7?
Yep. And I reckon Kingdom Hearts 3 breaks 5
You reckon
million.
Final Fantasy 15 is going to sell... Over 10 million.
Because this is for a new generation now. Like, now we're starting again with Final Fantasy. This is their Final Fantasy 7 on the PS4. Like, we had 7 on the PS1. This is that new generation fucking groundbreaking shit. And I've said it here
I feel like they've just shat on their franchise for too long that people don't trust it anymore.
You know that Final Fantasy was a fucking Hail Mary to begin with. That's why it's called Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but they tried this whole new generation Final Fantasy with 13, which still sold 6.7 million copies.
That's why 15 is going to sell 10.
I don't think it will, dude. Think about how many people were burnt on 13.
We should have a little sneaky bet. Like, I get something.
No, you get nothing. You get nothing.
I'm going to be monitoring these numbers.
Over 10 million. Okay. And we are talking sold through to consumer, not shipped.
In what time frame? Give them a year.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll give you 1 year.
From release. And I'm saying Kingdom Hearts 3, 5 million. Govinda's doing some calculations mentally.
You reckon 5 million for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yep.
I reckon I'm going to say maximum 4 million for Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's a bit of a dick move, wasn't it?
No, it's not.
That's fine.
You're on 5 and above. I'm going 4 and below.
Okay. There's a grey area.
Yeah. And then in between, it's just no one wins, no one loses.
Jason Gould, if you'll keep track of all of our bets and stuff.
Yeah, if someone can remind us of this in about a year's time, that would be pretty dope.
That'd be fantastic. We should move on. I've still got news.
This is going to be a long episode.
I'm feeling it.
We're already at an hour.
Oh, yeah. We've still got a little to go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Having previously been moved from September 2015 to February 2016 due to issues with the online features, Mighty Number 9 is delayed again until spring 2016, Keiji Inafune has announced. In a post on the official website, Inafune explained that this delay is happening because, quote, the issues relating to the network modes were more critical than expected, end quote. And they have run out of time to fix them before the planned February 9th launch. That's 8 days as of the day of recording. Since the development team has been working non-stop on these issues over the holiday break and the beginning of this year, the end is in sight and they continue to make progress on resolving these issues. Comcept wants to make sure everything is confirmed before giving a new specific release date, but they expect it to realistically be in spring 2016. Quote, for this third delay of the game, we have no excuses for disappointing our fans and especially our backers once more, Inafune added. We want to take this chance to express our sincerest apologies to everyone who has looked forward to this release. Kind of stick the landing there, didn't I, Govinda?
So what do we get?
Well, I didn't back it, so I guess I'm not really entitled to anything.
No. He's sincerely apologetic. He's saying there's no excuses. What do we get? I want something.
Is that what an apology means?
Inafune, give me something.
Give me money. Give me cash.
This is a bit of a joke at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, it's not like a intense game.
It's a side-scroller.
It's a side-scroller score-chasing game. It doesn't look...
To be fair, I don't know what goes behind the scenes, but it's got to be easier than making The Last of Us, right?
People backed this game for $4 million.
Wow.
Almost 3 years ago.
Still nothing.
Still fucking nothing. And it's the third time they delayed this.
You wonder, what was that meeting like when they're like, all right, guys, we got to come out and say we need more time.
Oh, who cares about online modes? It's been said before by many people across the internet, but just release it.
Yeah, god damn it.
Just spend some of that $4 million to patch this game later down the track.
At this point, you're losing goodwill. Fast.
I'm not even interested. I probably was never going to get this game.
Occasionally I like a retro platformer.
But it's not a retro platformer, it's a score-chasing platformer.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
This is not what a Mega Man game is get through a fucked up level and get to a fucked up boss and beat it. It's a Shovel Knight situation.
See, I want a Shovel Knight. In my mind, it was more like that.
But everything I've seen of this, you've got a score going on, leaderboards. I want none of that.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take a little bit of that, but I don't need it.
So look, no, you put scores in and just compare it with the friends I have that have played it. That's chill. That's
fine. Do that.
If you put fucking matchmaking in this game,
how do you matchmake? How do you compete against a...
I was looking at the Kickstarter.
Yep.
This. Let me just get it up here.
No worries.
And they had their goals, every milestone of backing that they would get and what you would get once they got past $1 million, $2 million, $3 million.
Yep.
And the very last one is what I think the problem is here. Because it
Here we
seems
go.
like it would have been the last thing they implemented. Online battle race mode.
Oh, shit. No one wants
The
that.
ultimate online competition. You and a friend compete online, racing to the end of slightly customized versions of single-player stages. You can see the rival as a ghost, imagine, blah, 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 blah. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. That sounds lame.
Spend that extra $200,000
on getting the game out.
on releasing the fucking game, please.
My God. I feel like we're going to...
Look, I can accept a game getting delayed once. I can accept a game getting delayed maybe twice. Uncharted is an example of my acceptance of this.
Yeah, yep.
And that's also because Naughty Dog does such good work that I can guarantee the game's going to be good.
This is not going to be Last of Us or
This
an
is
Uncharted
not going to
4.
be a game of a generation, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
This will not define any console. And it's not even this is bullshit.
It's, yeah.
So, I don't know. sort it out. And I honestly think we should get something for this at this point.
Well, I mean,
like, at least make it a PS Plus game day one.